All right, it's now time for the center stage hot seat, and joining us on the show at this time is the Union Minister for Sports, Ajay Markan. He's joining us on the center stage hot seat. Thank you very much, Mr. Markan, for joining us on the show this evening. I want to understand from you, this whole thing about Suresh Kalmadi's arrest. People are saying that it's being done under immense pressure. It's a face-saving measure used by this government. And the opposition is saying it's a classic case of too little, too late. How do you respond to those charges, sir?
Well, I don't think so because, after all, the investigation has been going on since some time, and CBI has taken this step, I think, after all kinds of investigation which are required in such cases. And CBI had asked us on 8th December that we should remove Mr. Kalmadi from the chairperson of Organizing Committee of Commonwealth Games, and we took opinion from the Attorney General, and soon after I took over as Sports Minister on 24th January, we removed Mr. Suresh Kalmadi from Chairman of Organizing Committee.
Okay.
And now the CBI has come up with new set of proofs, and I think that is why the arrest took place.
Well, the arrest has taken place, Mr. Markan, but Suresh Kalmadi remains in charge of the Indian Olympic Association. Do you not believe, sir, that a man against whom such serious charges have been levelled should be immediately not allowed to hold such posts? He should be debarred from holding any such senior post. It's an embarrassment.
I entirely agree, and he's an elected president of the IOA. So we have written to the Secretary General of IOA to re-elect a new person instead of Mr. Suresh Kalmadi. Soon after his arrest was officially announced, we shot off a letter to the IOA, and side by side we are also seeking legal opinion from the Law Ministry and from the Attorney General whether the government on its own can take this action, because IOA is an autonomous organization without direct control of the government, and IOC also is there, which is the international body of the Olympic Committee, and we have to also be very careful that we have to abide by the IOC's guidelines of complete autonomy to the IOA.
Okay.
But as you are saying, you are absolutely right. Any person who is tainted should not be seen heading IOA, which is the national body of Olympic Association and represent India in international fora. So that is why we want to seek legal opinion from the Attorney General, and as soon as we get a green signal and IOA, if it doesn't take any action on its own part, we are going to remove if the Attorney General allows us to do.
That's a crucial announcement you're making, Mr. Markan. You're saying if the IOA doesn't act and if the Attorney General allows you to, you will throw Suresh Kalmadi out of the IOA. But the CWG scandal wasn't only about Suresh Kalmadi. Yes, he was the kingpin of the entire games, but there were other people involved as well. Sheila Dikshit has been indicted by the Shunglu committee. The LG has been indicted. There are a whole host of other officials who've been indicted. The opposition says that Suresh Kalmadi is being made to be the fall guy, and no action is being taken against the other big politicians whose role has also been questioned in the conduct of the CWG games.
Well, Shunglu Committee has given its reports in different parts. As far as one of the reports of Shunglu Committee, which is known as report number 5, as far as that is concerned, we got the report from the Cabinet Secretariat last week only, and we have passed on to the CBI, and it includes the TSR scam on which he has been arrested today, and we wrote to the CBI to take action against Mr. Kalmadi, and he has been arrested today. And about your question on the other people, let me tell you, the process has not been completed. The process is still on. So we can't say that the action wouldn't be taken against anyone else. If anyone else is found guilty, action will definitely be taken. But without anyone being found guilty, how can we take action?